Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Now you might have noticed I've been focusing mostly on the United States coins on this channel, but today will be kind of a throwback and another look at my foreign coin collection, focusing on the Mexican peso coins. Now you guys might have been worried that I threw out my foreign coins or got rid of them, but nope. I've got them. I've just been focusing on United States coins, mostly just because that gets more views. So I think more people are interested in general in the United States coins. But I know that there are a dedicated group of people out there who really enjoy the foreign coin videos. So this video is for you guys and girls. Let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about the Mexican peso coins. Now, whenever you see a situation like this, where you see a 1 peso coin and then a 1,000 peso coin, you can kind of imagine that there is an interesting story behind it, and that was definitely the case with these Mexican coins. Now, I'm going to tell you what the book says happened for these coins and what people are saying in message boards as far as the reasoning why they devalued these coins. So the Nuevo Peso is what they created to replace these coins right here. The Nuevo Peso is one of these up here. We can see it's dated 2012. So throughout most of the 20th century, the Mexican peso remained one of the more stable currencies in Latin America. You guys can think of the Venezuela crisis that's going on right now in Latin America with their currency. That was happening a lot throughout the history of Latin America, I guess. Since the economy did not experience periods of hyperinflation, common to other countries in the region. However, after the oil crisis in the late 1970s, Mexico defaulted on its external debt in 1982. As a result, the country suffered a severe case of capital flight, meaning everyone just took their money out, followed by several years of inflation and devaluation until a government economic strategy called the Stability and Economic Growth Pact was adopted under President Carlos Salinas. On January 1993, the Bank of Mexico introduced the new currency, the Nuevo Peso, written with the N dollar sign, followed by the numeric amount. One new peso, or N $1, was equal to 1,000 of the obsolete MXP pesos. So that's the book version of what happened. What people say on message boards that I read was that when the former president left Mexico, he took about half of the country's currency with him to Ireland. He fled to a different country. And then when the new president took over, he realized that. So to punish him for taking all of that money, the new president just devalued the money. Actually, he got rid of it, or he devalued it all the way down to 1,000 to 1. So that's why we see these 1,000 coins right here. So there was hyperinflation driving these up to 1,000. Then for a period, you could exchange these for 1,000 to 1 of the new Nuevo Pesos. So interestingly, down here I have some Cinco Centavos. So these are the the 5-cent pieces that were common. So when you think about it, this coin right here is worth 20 thousandths of this coin right here. So this coin is worth 20,000 times more than this one right here. So this coin pretty much worth nothing, almost less than nothing at the time. So we're going to talk about the design for these ones right here, and we'll get into some really cool information in this video. We've still got a little more time, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with this one right here. So this one right here was made from 1984 to 1987. It was demonetized in 1995. This is a stainless steel coin. It has a weight of 5.9 grams. Now on the obverse, we'll just touch upon it once so we don't have to talk about it the whole video. We see the Mexican eagle with a snake in its jaws, and it's landing on a cactus. We see ESTADOS, UNIDOS, MEXICANOS, which makes a nice little half circle around the top, and then the eagle, cactus, snake in the middle. The reverse kind of changes throughout the different coins. So we see José Morelos in a general's uniform with the mint mark M to the left, the denomination 1 peso to the right, where the date below the dollar is, the peso sign is. So this is the 1 peso coin. This was made from 84 until 87. The one we're looking at right here in the background, this is the 1,000 peso coin. This was made from 88 until 92. It was demonetized in 1995. The obverse is the same design that we looked at before. The reverse is a little bit different. It's a portrait of Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz. Now this is so cool because it's just a 1,000 coin, although if you turned it in, it'd only be worth 1 peso for that period that you could actually turn them in. However, if you have one of these and you think you're rich, you're probably better off just selling it to a coin collector than trying to bring it back to a Mexican bank. Based on what I read online, the Mexican government mandates that the several banks, or at least government banks around the country, have to accept these and turn them in still, and convert them if you bring them in. But you'll get a better price for it by just selling it to a coin collector such as myself. So this one right here is one of the new peso coins. This is the 5 peso coin. It's really cool design because of its bimetallic metal composition. This coin was made from 1997 until 2018, so that demonetization happened in 1995. So this was one of the Nuevo Pesos. Now they removed the N next to the Nuevo Peso. That started in 1996 because everyone had kind of adopted to the new peso coin and they knew what the particular design was. So the obverse of the coin, same design, Mexican cactus. And then on the reverse, we see a pretty simple design. The cool feature, obviously, is this outer ring right here. It's a stylized image of the ring of serpents of the Aztec. So the Aztec natives, their influences on the outside of this kind of pattern going around the coin. So a very cool coin right here. This is worth 5 pesos, which translates to about 27 United States cents. And this design is still currently being used today. And this coin right here, the coin that's worth very, 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 very little. So this is the 5 centavos coin, which translates to 0.05 Mexican pesos of the old pesos. The years that it was made was from 1954 until 1969. So the two that I have right here are the 1950s. We have a 59 and a 56. On the reverse, we see a portrait of Josefa Ortiz de Menges. She is facing the right. Now this coin was demonetized, as you can imagine, and it's worth very little today. But like I said with the other ones, you're better off just turning it into a selling it to a coin collector rather than turning it into a bank. So after these centavos coins, 5 centavos coins were made. These were made up until 1969. Starting in 1970, they started to make these ones right here, which were at least they were smaller, so they used up less metal content, but they still had the same value. They were still demonetized in 1995. This one right here, it's known as the small type. It's a little bit smaller than the penny coin that you're used to seeing here in the United States. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I do have plenty of other Mexican coins. Unfortunately, they didn't make today's video, so just here's a quick little glimpse of them. They're kind of flying through the bottom of the screen right now. So these coins, maybe they'll appear in a future video. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. If you have any recommendations for areas that I could improve, as always, feel free to let me know. Take care and best of luck coin collecting, everyone. Enjoy.